you give everybody an idea of what trend you will be watching as we head into next year?
Yeah, so for me, it's absolutely going to be TikTok, which I know is something you spend a good amount of time on as well, Emma. But I think TikTok is underestimated by our industry in terms of the impact that it has and the potential that it really provides for us to connect with the public as well as our policyholders. I recently heard TikTok described as rather than social media being content media. And I think that might land with a few people that haven't really kind of grasped what we're looking at on TikTok and how it's different to other platforms. So other platforms for social media, Facebook, Instagram, people are sharing lots of their kind of personal life. And I understand there's a bit of a barrier there for kind of looking at that with a work perspective. But if we look at TikTok like content media, this is a whole nother way of us being able to share information with people. And TikTok for us has been something we've been using for 4 years now, and used it as a way of helping young people discover careers in insurance. I'm sure most of the audience on this live will be of the same opinion that it's actually a really great career option and one that is underrated by people who don't know about it or maybe don't have any friends or family in it to have that insight. And we used to spend a lot of time going out to schools and universities trying to talk to people and get it on their radar. And what I found through TikTok is we don't even have to leave the house. Hey, so all of a sudden we can speak to thousands of people, and TikTok's algorithm is so smart, but it will make sure it's going to the right people because TikTok just wants to keep people on the app. So if we're going to make some content about applying for your first job, going through assessment centers, then TikTok is going to get that content out to people who are applying for their first job and going to assessment centers, which means we've already got a targeted audience in a way that we've never had that kind of quick instant access before. So to date, we believe about 300 people who work in the industry who have used TikTok either to find out about insurance or as part of their research and process to get ready for interviews, going through that process. And just in the last week, we've had something maybe like 300,000 views on a page, which is literally called Insurance TikTok. So there'll be lots of people who find our content accidentally or deliberately, but the people that kind of stay and really want to look for those jobs, they can go through all kinds of playlists to get bite-sized information and help them prepare and also help them feel confident before starting that role.
So now this is like the Americans asking the question, back to you. Obviously there is, and I think it was Luke brought it up. I lost the comment now, that it might get banned in the US.
Yes.
So from a tool like standpoint, obviously both you and I are big fans of the algorithm that's available there and the reach that TikTok has. But what suggestions do you have if TikTok were to be banned in the US for anybody that wants to kind of take on this content side of things?
My opinion on this, a purely opinion, is that should it get banned, I feel like they have to be ready with a replacement for it because it's just such a large economy in itself. You know, there's people who are earning huge amounts of money through the platform. So I would hope that there's an exit strategy, which either revolves around a replacement like for like platform that's fits within those concerns, or an alternative platform altogether that has the kind of similar algorithm route within it. But the thing is, once you've made a video on TikTok, you can put it anywhere. So I will share TikTok videos on LinkedIn, and actually some of my videos will get much better engagement on LinkedIn because kind of the video is actually one that will be more suited to a professional or working audience compared to some of the views that I'll end up with on TikTok. So as an editing tool, as a kind of way of catching onto ideas and trends, like we did the passing the phone one recently. Hey, so there's some great ways of you coming up with ideas and being able to make really smooth, quick videos. And once you've got those videos, you export them, you've got those MP4 files that you can put anywhere. So we'll put some on our website, we'll put them on YouTube Shorts, different places as well. But for us, the algorithm, the reach, the finding the people who wouldn't otherwise be looking for our content, that's the real magic thing that if TikTok does get banned for you, I think would be a real shame if it can't be replaced.